What's up, guys? It's your girl Allie Caitlin checking in, and today is January 27th. It's a Monday. Right now it's like around 3, gonna be 4 o'clock, and I'm ready. And today is still a sad day from yesterday. The whole world lost a legend, and Kobe Bryant, former NBA basketball player on the Lakers, passed away yesterday, Sunday morning, and I was shocked to see the news, to hear about it. I was here at home before I got ready for work, and we're gonna go out to LA. We're gonna pay our respects, me, my little brother Gussie, and my mom, and we're ready. And it's just crazy how life happens. Like, you're never guaranteed another day, and we're gonna go pay our respects. Fans have been all over the place in LA, as far as like outside of his resident area, where the crash site was at, because he died in a helicopter accident with his daughter Gianna, who's 13 years old, and she was like a little mini him. Like, I think she was gonna be the next Mamba, as far as like a basketball player in the following steps of her dad, Kobe. And it's just sad. It's tragic. It was shocking, and we're gonna go pay our respects and spend a day in LA and go to the Staples Center, because that's where fans have been flooding all their love and memorabilia of him and just hanging out. And so we're gonna go do that. So I hope you guys enjoy this vlog, and I'll have much more to say about it, but it's hot in my room. We're ready to leave, and we gotta go.
We was happy we forgot about the murder rate. Everybody in the streets with a Laker flag. We cherished every moment when you played with Shaq. 2001 NBA Finals. You did it once again, defeated the rivals. Now I've been with my
So we're here in SB, and we're gonna get some flowers for Kobe, and they're gonna specially arrange one for us. It's gonna have yellow roses with some purple carnations, so it should be really cute. And yeah, really cute place here. It's called Wholesale Flowers, S&E Wholesale Flowers in San Bernardino. Super cute. Very friendly people. After that, we'll be on our way. This is what they look like. S&E Wholesale Flowers, SB. This is where it's at. And then they have like a cold room in here with fresh flowers. It's pretty chill, pretty cool. It smells good in there. For the boy Kobe, those are so pretty. They smell so good. Downtown LA. We just found parking for like 20 bucks. We're walking not too far. We're right across the street from ESPN. And yeah.
R.I.P. Kobe.
There's the Staples Center.
And what can I say? Mamba out.
We just got done walking around in the courtyard where everyone's at. They're just on their phones catching up with social media. So did I. Posted some stuff too, but I'm also gonna do a mini vlog for you guys, which is why I'm recording. We're just strolling now and it's just really sad. There's a lot of people, and then there's a lot of like restaurants and stuff, so people are eating and watching everything go down too. A lot of news crews, people doing interviews, people crying. Yeah, it's just really sad. You could feel the tension and like the, not bad tension, but sad, just sad emotions and all these emotions going on in there from all these different kinds of people, and it's just really sad. It feels very heavy in there, and you know, it wasn't just Kobe Bryant and his daughter, it was 9 people. They were important too. So now we're just standing here, we're just taking a break and trying to get as much footage for you guys as I can. I'm doing this all on my phone. I do have my camera, but I don't know, I feel comfortable doing my phone for some reason because it's easier for me to hold and I can see myself. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Benson's spaghetti, best salad, best soup. It smacks. Old Spaghetti Factory has nothing on this place, huh, Gussie?
Bomb.
Yeah. Yummy. Best. We prayed over this food. We blessed it. Moscoli. I don't know how to say it, with butter and cheese.
Spaghetti.
Smacks. Can't forget the garlic bread. Smacks. Everything smacks. I'm about to dive in. Hey guys, so I'm back at home and it's currently midnight, so 12 in the morning. Just wanted to break down my day in LA for paying my respects to Kobe Bryant and his beautiful daughter Gianna and all the rest of the people who were involved in the helicopter accident. Man, it was a lot. There was so much emotion going on in there. You could feel it right when you walk in. Like, you could just feel the energy, the emotions, and it was very, very heavy, very sad. It felt like tension, but not bad tension. It just felt like a lot of like emotional, sad, mourning tension. Like, it was just so heavy in there, and it was so hard to concentrate because there's so much going on, and you have news crews and you have people interviewing and then you have people crying and then you have people just standing there and looking down at the flowers and the candles and just quiet. People who were just quiet, and that's how I found myself being. I was just so quiet, and it was so hard to figure out like how you wanted to feel in there and what you wanted to do as far as like if you just wanted to cry or not, because there was just so much going on in your head. I found out on Sunday, like exactly like right when it happened, because I get Apple News, and I found out like right there on my kitchen table, and I couldn't even believe it. It almost feels like unbelievable and like not real. And this is already the 3rd day. We're on Tuesday now, and this was on Sunday morning when he passed away with all the victims, including his daughter, and it just does not feel real. And growing up, I wasn't a big basketball viewer, but I do remember growing up, I was at my grandma's house, and like sometimes she would babysit me and my little brother Gussie, or just me, and I would go over to her house after school, and she has been a die-hard Laker fan since I could remember, and so has my older brother John, who was the oldest of the bunch. I'm the middle, and then it's my little brother Gussie. And I grew up just seeing Kobe everywhere because my brother loved Kobe, and then my grandma loved Kobe. And I remember I used to be at my grandma's house, and I used to kind of like bug her and be like, Grandma, like, can I watch TV? Like, it's my turn, like, can I watch Disney? And she's like, no, like, we're gonna watch the game. You're gonna watch what I want to watch. And it's so funny because I used to get so mad at her, and I used to be like, you know, sit down and, you know, watch it. But it's so funny, I caught myself watching the game. As the years went by, I would watch it, and she would not change it. It was the Lakers all the way. It was Kobe, and as much as she would get mad at him, and she would be like, oh, he's making me mad, like he just needs to do better. Like, she loved him. My older brother John loved him. When we used to have separate rooms and he used to live here in the house, not this one, but a couple houses back when we were younger, like he had Kobe everywhere. And he used to do where like he would crumble like a piece of paper, and he used to be like Kobe, like, and he used to make me mad because he would act like he was throwing it in the trash can, but he would hit me, and he would do it on purpose, and he would make me mad. But it's funny, like, I would see him do that, and like him and my little brother Gussie used to always get like those cheap little mini basketball like hoops, and they would like put it on the back of their door, and they would go ham, and we would all go ham, and then it would lead to wrestling and play fighting. But we loved doing that growing up, and it was that inspiration. It was growing up seeing, you know, the Lakers play and basketball, and Kobe Bryant being a huge inspiration in the home as far as my grandma and my older brother John, and me growing up seeing him. And you know what, he was not a perfect man, but he was a very humble, honest man who moved forward, and he did better. He never looked back in his past. He continued to make better decisions and be a better version of himself, and look at the impact that he has left on people, regardless of his hard times and his bad choices that he has made in his past. Look at the impact that this man has made on people, including someone like me who is not a consistent viewer of basketball, but knows how much he impacted even me. It's just so sad. Like, you think about life, and life does not care. It doesn't care who it takes, and it doesn't care who it happens to. It could happen to anybody. We have this like facade in our head that like celebrities are safer and that they have more security and more protection, and that's not true. And that goes for athletes and stars like him, and it's not true. They are regular people, and they live day to day. It's so sad and unbelievable to think that it was him and his daughter and these people that were involved, also the other victims. Like, it's people you least expect it to happen to, you know, because we think in our heads like that they have all this protection, that they're safe, and really they're not. They're people at the end of the day. Kobe Bryant is a person at the end of the day, and so is his daughter. And it was just so sad to hear that news. But they weren't just regular people. They were amazing people. They were beautiful people. They were humble. They achieved their dreams, and they lived their purpose. Even though Gigi was young, she was living her purpose. She was working hard. She was doing what she needed to do on her part, and she was following her dad's footsteps and doing what she loved to do. And he did the same for himself, and he made it, and he paved a path for his family, including his girls and everyone else who follows him and watches him as well. And he inspired people and made it easy for people to understand through books, through his basketball, through his coordination, through his living, through his lifestyle. He was a good enough person to even share that with people, because some people just want to be selfish and let all their successes be to themselves. But Kobe wasn't that person. He was somebody who wanted to share it to the world, and that's what he did. And it's just so sad. It's so sad. I would be lying to you guys if I said I did not cry about it when I heard about it, and then I saw the notification on my phone after, like a few minutes later, of her, Gigi, being involved. My heart, I'm not a mom, but I thought about it in the sense where, like, what if I lost my mom or the people I love the most, and like, what if it just happened tragically and out of nowhere, and I had no like, there was no knowing, you know. I would be devastated. I thought of like my mom and my dad. I thought of even me. I thought, like, what if this was me? Like, what kind of impact am I gonna have on people? You know, what am I gonna leave behind? What legacy, what kind of effect am I gonna have on people when I leave? Because this man, it was breaking news everywhere. Twitter, social media, Snapchat, Instagram, news articles, it was everywhere. This man made an impact on people. He was important. And he knew that, and he continued to be a better version of himself every day. and to make himself better every single day and to be a better him every day. And he did exactly that. And he also made that possible for the people who watched him, followed him, and loved him and were inspired by him as well. He was a leader. He was an idol. He did what he did. He had his purpose, and I believe that Kobe Bryant fulfilled that purpose. And everyone has a purpose in this world, and it puts you in a perspective to go after your dreams and never stop and keep trying. Quit procrastinating, quit making up excuses, and just go after that goal and that dream and that purpose that you are meant to have in life. And that's where I get more sentimental too, also because I know there's all these things that I want to do in life, and I have struggled since high school with my identity and who I am and the kind of woman I want to be in this life. And it has been so hard to find people to look up to who are genuine and who are humble and who have humility and are truthful and don't sugarcoat anything, and their lifestyle and who they are and what they do shows. And it's crazy how Kobe was that person. And like I said, I wasn't very consistent with him all the time, but you know what, like I'm like, wow, you've always been there. You have always been there. And I've always been intrigued by him and his family because I think Vanessa is beautiful. I've always loved looking at Vanessa's pictures on Instagram, and I love his family. I think they're beautiful. I just think it's like so ironic how, like, you know, I may have not always paid attention to him and what he does in his basketball because I'm not like the biggest sport girl as far as like basketball, you know, but like I was so intrigued with his lifestyle and how he lived and the person he was. Like, I loved watching him on the Ellen Show. Like, I think some of my favorite episodes are not only with Justin Bieber with Ellen, but like the shows with Kobe and Ellen. Like, those are so funny, and he was just such an amazing and interesting person to look at and talk to and just figure out because he was just so humble and he knew who he was, and he was like a light in a dark room. There was something about him that was special, and he was special, and it's just crazy. It's crazy how life happens. We were there for about an hour and 30 minutes or so. It wasn't super crowded the way I thought in my head it was going to be. I think because it was a Monday, everyone had to go back to work and school, but I know for a fact Sunday, the day when he died and all the victims died, including his daughter Gianna, like, I know the Staples Center was packed because I saw it on the news, but there was a good amount of people, and it was very sad, and my heart was tugging the whole time I was there, and I just tried to keep my emotions in because I just knew once they start coming down, they ain't gonna stop. It was an amazing experience to be there. It kind of motivated you in a weird way. It did for me. I got motivated. I thought about all the things that I could be doing with my time, and it was an interesting feeling. There was a lot of emotions going on in there, and I can't explain the energy in there, but it was a little bit of mourning, sadness, but there was some kind of motivation and like encouragement there. Like, the spirit of him was there telling you to keep going. Like, if you are here celebrating my life and mourning me right now, I want you to keep going. Like, that's what I felt. I'm happy and blessed that I was able to experience it and see it and go and pay my respects and be in an area of people who loved and cared and looked up to him the way I did and my family did. It was just, everything was right. It felt right. You know, it felt right you knew you were there for the right reason when you got there, because there was no kind of trouble going on. There was no distractions. It was just everyone was solemnly there for the right reasons, and you could feel it. And as hard as it was, because like I said, there was a lot of different emotions going on, like, you knew you were in the right place to celebrate him and his life and to pay your respects. So yeah, I just feel like 2020 has a lot more plans for me, and those plans need to be worked on a little bit harder on my end. Makes you so thankful to be alive right now, because if you are, you can push on those dreams and work harder on those dreams and pursue your purpose and do what you were meant to do here in this life. And that's what I need to do. And if you're watching this and you have a passion and there's something you want to do, then go do it, because you're not guaranteed another day, And you are not guaranteed a lifetime. You are not guaranteed tomorrow, next month, next week, next year. And you need to live your life to the best of your ability. And you need to chase those dreams and those passions and those goals that you want. And work very, very hard to get there, because it'll all be worth it in the end. And I believe that Kobe Bryant, he lived and he chased and he worked hard and he fulfilled his purpose. And I mean, look at the reaction of everybody around the world on his passing. He has touched so many people, and he has brought everybody from different ethnicities and communities together to celebrate his life and to give their respects, and also mourn his passing, but to most of all remember him and celebrate his life and his achievements and everything that he has done in life. And that's really what we're doing. We're remembering everything that he's done, and he's done so much. I know in my heart that I could do what I want to do on my end, as far as like my fulfillments that I want to achieve in life. But that goes for everybody out there as well. You know you can do it as well. And everything takes hard work. I think everyone kind of wants the easy way out. Everyone wants to make excuses. And this is the biggest problem. Everyone thinks they have time. You don't have time, because you don't know when your time is going to be out. You don't know when your time is up. Also, be in the moment, Don't take time for granted either. It was an amazing day overall, and I'm glad that me and my little brother Gussie and my mom got to go out there and pay our respects, and it felt right. Like, when you self-reflect on this whole situation, you definitely feel blessed and thankful to be alive, because it's just so sad, it's tragic. And I don't even know how Vanessa feels, and any of the other families of the victims that were killed as well. I just don't know how I would be able to handle it. Like, I think about it and I'm like, oh my God, like, I think, like I said earlier, I think of like somebody I really love, if that just happened to them. Like, I just can't fathom it. But you know what? It can happen to anybody, and we need to be thankful of this life. We lost a legend. Legends are forever remembered. They are forever adored. They are forever living in memory of their life and their achievements and everything that they have pursued. 20 years from now, people are going to be like, oh, these were all the NBA basketball players, the best of all time, and he's going to be on there, and people could read about him and all his achievements and everything that he has done and put his hand to, and he will never ever be forgotten. So with that being said, I will be ending this video, and I'm going to go to bed. Rest in peace to Kobe Bryant and Gianna and all the victims that were involved in the helicopter crash. Go be with God. And thank you. Thank you for sharing your life on TV, Kobe, and teaching your daughter your ways, and mentoring all of them, your whole family, and mentoring people around you to be a better version of themselves. Thank you. And for the families of the ones that died in the helicopter crash as well, my condolences and respects to you as well. I'm so sorry. And let's be thankful for life, everyone, and let's be blessed to be here. And let's pray and not hold grudges, and forgive people and move on and be kinder to one another, because it's worth it. It's worth it, because our life is worth it, and us being alive is worth it. So I'm gonna end this video, and I will be seeing you guys a lot more. And let's make moves this 2020. Let this be a push, let this be an eye-opener to you, and even to myself, to do better, to do more, to be kinder, to be nicer, and caring towards others and inspiring. So that being said, I'm gonna go. Love you, Alley Cats. I will see you guys in the next video.